Okay, I need to say something before we officially start recording. My 2026 TBR is aggressively unhinged, and I regret nothing.
Mm-mm. I already know this is going to end with emotional damage.
Why do I feel personally attacked already?
See, this is why we need supervision.
TBRs, man.
Hey, book babes, I'm Rebecca. This is Two Girls, One TBR, the cozy, chaotic, bookish happy hour podcast where we talk spicy, romantasy, dark fantasy, dark romance, indie authors, and the books that absolutely ruin our standards. Today's episode is all about our 2026 TBRs. What wrecked us in 2025, what upcoming releases we're already feral for, and which books have been silently judging us from our shelves and are finally getting ready to read them this year.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. New ones keep coming out, man.
Yeah.
Now, I'm here, as you can hear my lovely ladies here. I am here with Chelsea and Heather, and the chaos is guaranteed tonight. So how are you ladies doing tonight?
Good.
Good. Waking up with my espresso martini.
Fantastic. I was just going to ask that. Now, what are we all drinking? You're having that. Chelsea, what are you having?
I have my whiskey and Coke.
Now,
Although I have to say, mine is kind of gross, or people will think it's gross. I
Oh.
do the peanut butter whiskey, the screwball peanut butter whiskey with my
Interesting.
Coke. It's
Oh.
very interesting, but I swear it's good.
What does
To me.
do you taste peanut butter? Is that what it?
I mean, no, not really.
Not really.
But it is.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
definitely like a weirder flavor than just straight whiskey, like regular whiskey.
Interesting.
So, but I love it. I'm like obsessed with it.
I haven't had a whiskey and Coke. I can't even tell you in how many years. I used to always like to have Jack Daniels and Coke, or is it Glenlivet? I think it's a scotch I like to put in it. That was really good. And I used to drink a lot of those when I was married the first time. I think maybe I needed to drink then. But no, I unfortunately don't have any alcohol tonight because I drank my drink over New Year's that I had the one. But I do have a glass bottle of Coke, and I have the Infinity Gauntlet, and I'm going to open it. Let's see how this goes.
It's a very special moment.
Ooh,
I know,
ASMR
it's
there.
exciting. Oh, and this is I believe the Mexican Coke too. When you get the Cokes from Mexico, it has the real cane sugar in it, so it's the good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That's a
that's
drink.
that.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Which
Our
can be found
excitement
at
there.
Costco, which is not an ad,
do?
but you can get those at Costco, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, they're for I think you can get 24 of them, and it's like $30-some.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, that's delightful. There's something about having a pop.
Isn't that Coke or is that Pepsi?
I don't know, but there's something delicious about having a pop out of a glass bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I
Once
remember
it hits your lips, it's so good.
it's good. A glass bottle, but really truly anything in a glass bottle is amazing. Have you ever had milk in a glass bottle?
Yes.
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
They have some at like our Albertsons. It's like the closest to basically like raw milk that you can get.
Yeah.
But I think it has a little cow on it, but it is really good. And they only do them in like the little liter
Like
or whatever it is.
true dairy, farm fresh.
So good. Yeah.
I need some of that.
And a lot of times you pay money to have the bottles so that you return them, the glass bottles, when you do milk.
Heather, your cup needs a moment, or your martini glass needs a moment. Please.
Look at how fancy that is.
So perfect.
I love it.
So good.
That looks so good.
It really does.
See, this is something we're going to do new because this is our second season. And so we're going to do fun little things like this and have different drinks.
What is that called? Like DOB drink outfit?
Oh, yeah.
I got
Drink
my winter
outfit
vibes
book.
on.
Oh, see.
And
I like that.
book. All right, we could go into current reads now.
I would show my outfit, but I'm not wearing a bra, so we're not gonna stand and show that.
Okay, I got pajama pants on.
We're comfy over here.
I noticed that when I stood in front of the mirror before we started tonight, I noticed over here on the side of my shirt I have a hole so I could see because I'm real bright pink and I could see bright pink.
Red.
I'm like, what's happening? Oh no. So now let's because we haven't recorded for a few weeks together, because I think the last time we recorded it was like the beginning of December, even though they went on, towards the end of the year. But what are you girls currently reading? Now I'm going to tell you what I'm reading. Now I'm on Crescent City #2, whatever. House of Sky and Breath. I'm almost done with it. And oh my God, I did not see some of the things coming, but I only have like this much. I only have that much left to go. I'll finish it tonight.
And there's a lot that goes on.
There's a lot that you don't see coming in those freaking books. Yeah.
And I have annotated a couple things that will play into our ACOTAR miniseries, because I've noticed a few things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have questions, but that's what I'm currently reading at the moment. What are you guys doing? What are you currently reading and that kind of thing?
I never know the names off the top of my head, and I don't have it here.
This is what we've been doing.
The Melissa Legacy series is what I'm reading. Book 3, Tempest of Wrath and Fury or something like that.
I can't see mine, but yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah, Tempest something.
It's really
that's
good.
What I'm reading.
Wait till you get to the end of it, because that moment, the end of the book, when I read that back in June, I could not wait for the one that came out in November. It had me in a chokehold.
Book 2, I was like, all right, here we go. Okay, this is what we've been waiting for, right? Like breaking point, character change, all this stuff. And then book 3 is kind of like this whole thing, this like ramp up to, I mean, there's a lot going on, but it's still ramping up and waiting for the big like break.
I get
you said that's the Legacy series?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the one that I ordered from Aurora Crate, and I haven't gotten them yet. I think I ordered 1 and 2, and then like 3 and 4 is still like none of them have come yet. But are there wolves in it? Because I feel like I think on the
there's there are wolves, but they're not people.
Is it wolf shifter, or is it like dire wolf type thing? Like,
because I don't think there's anybody.
No,
there's big giant wolves. But they're her
they just
wolves.
are protectors.
They're her, and they're real big. There's dragon. There's dragons happening in there.
There are dragon shifters.
Yes.
But not wolf shifters.
No.
Just fae, human, witches. That's about it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like variations of those things. So you learn, like who bad people are, because they do.
And you have to always go into this. Remember, everyone is morally gray. There is no perfect person. There's nobody that you would say that's really good. They're all morally gray.
I gotta say, Luca is redemption in this book. And I liked him in book 2 a little more, but the book 3, I'm like, finally someone is telling Tessa to get her shit together and stop being a sassy, bratty biatch.
Oh, she is. And wait.
Because he's like, don't bring that to my table.
Wait.
And I'm like, yeah, tell her.
Wait till you see what happens in book 4.
Oh. Exciting.
It's so good. It's so good. But now, Heather and I had this conversation in one of our last episodes, though. Now, I read the Legacy series first. And then, now I do have Lady of Darkness. I just got the entire series my husband got for me for Christmas. I have not read it. Now, Heather, in her opinion, she said she thinks you should read Lady of Darkness before you read the Legacy series, because there's some crossover of people. But now, according to Melissa, she said she wrote these that it doesn't matter. She said you can read Lady of Darkness, then you can read Legacy, or vice versa. Plus, also her new series that's coming out next month in February. It is in the same chaos world, that universe. But it doesn't matter when you read that either.
World,
so then it's very kind of like Massa-versy. It's Melissa-versy, where you can. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So like you meet 2 people that are in Lady of Darkness, but it's where they ended. So you meet them at their end years later in Legacies. So it could be a spoiler. It just could be to some people. But I did go on the cave chat on Discord and I asked some people there because a lot of people have read Legacies, found Lady of Darkness, read that, and they're like, you know what? It's kind of like ACOTAR, right? Where it's like it doesn't matter what series you start with, you still are very interested in the characters, and if
Yeah.
you love the reading or the writing, you love the reading. So you're going to go off and find more to read on these characters. So
Right.
it didn't bug them. They said they liked
I
it
love how she
either way.
writes. I love
Yeah.
anything that Melissa so far, I've loved it. But that was one of my favorites there. I wish I could read it all over again and have the same shocked feelings I had through the whole entire time while I was reading Legacy again. It's kind of that vibe you
Yeah.
have when you want to read ACOTAR all over again
I
without knowing
know.
Yeah.
anything. It's the same
I wish I
kind of
didn't rush
feels.
read that. I was like, come on, come on.
I
Reading
can't
so
wait.
fast.
But
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to finish Legacy so you can be like,
Almost there.
with me. And I can't wait for us to watch Chelsea read it and see her reaction to the thing.
Yes.
I hope you love it as much as I do.
What are you reading right now, Chels?
I have I'm doing an ALC. I think this is actually my second ALC now. Maybe not. Might be my first. Saving Soul by Anne Penny.
Okay.
It's through Arndell Books. It's more of a contemporary romance. And then I'm also reading Smoke and Scar.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
I
that's
just read
pretty
that
cover.
a few
That's
weeks
pretty.
Yes, real
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see if there's a good naked cover. I actually haven't even popped it out. But I'm still in the very beginning.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty too.
pretty.
That's like an Aurora Borealis kind of thing happening on it.
Yeah.
Is that
Love it.
her indie book or is that from?
This is the indie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this one, and she already has book 2 out, Splintered Kingdom. I got that
Yeah.
indie also, but now I'm afraid that because I think it's 3
She's going
at least.
trad. Yeah. I think
Yeah, I'm
there's
afraid that
3.
they're not going to be a matching indie cover,
Yeah.
but I hope we'll see.
And see, that's something I strongly still believe. I will die on that mountain. I believe that indie covers are much, much prettier than when they go traditional.
Yeah, sometimes they are.
And that is beautiful. That is,
I mean,
I
sometimes you
think
get
pretty.
lucky with like the Bookish Box or Fairy Loot. Like they pretty much put out gorgeous covers
Yeah.
all the time, or ink pages. But if you just want to go to Barnes and Noble, you're not going to find something like this.
Or
That's
they're
what's sad.
like edges, but they're lame. They're like
Yeah.
the Callie Hart stuff. You know,
Mhm.
Metal Slinger comes
Yeah.
out in February, and I was almost going to buy it on their sale over Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I want the special edition. I really love that book. That was one of my top 5s this year. And I was looking at it, I was like, it's not special. It's not
Yeah.
special in a sense where like where some of these other special editions are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm kind of done with Barnes and Noble special or deluxe editions, whatever they're calling them.
Unless unless you're matching stuff, because otherwise, yeah. Because
You see,
mine,
that's-
like the like you said, with Quicksilver and
Yes.
Brimstone, I'm like, okay, whatever. We have the metallic edge.
Yeah. That's what
And then like when the
Metal
moon
Slinger.
hatched, I have the Barnes and Noble, but it was just like that teal blue.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll get the next one from them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
see-
there were a few sprayed edge ones that I saw at Barnes and Noble. I was like, oh, let me go look at those in person. And I'm glad I did because I was like, that is not
what you
very
expected.
cool. No, for
Yeah.
like a digital print sprayed edge. No, I'm not paying $35 for that. I'll go to a book box or the author and get whatever they're coming up with.
That girl that we found, that we did a shout out over Christmas and that, the one that's over in Germany, Kathy. Kathy's bookshop, because she does some really pretty sprayed edges and stuff like that. You know, if you want something that's pretty, you know, and if they're not going to do it with the traditional print or you can't find anything that's really pretty, I suggest go and look at her stuff because she has some really gorgeous stuff.
Yeah. And she customs things too, I think. So
she did. I think she did the Throne of Glass one, I think is the one that I posted and I showed that she did, and it was really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she does
I
all
like
that kind of stuff.
Hemingway, but a lot of those are based in the UK, and so it's like more expensive to get them or harder to get. So that's kind of a bummer for us.
Do we have to pay?
I don't know why we don't have somebody here doing it there yet.
Well, you would think
I don't
there'd be
know so
somebody
much
here.
about I don't know so much about tariff as it is like I mean, I don't know, because I
Shipping.
feel like they figure out all the shipping and customs on their end, and they
Well, I know
charge you,
she
you know, like
told me,
$30 for it.
Kathy told me it's better like when people have like 3 books instead of 1, because she said the
Right.
shipping is so much. And a lot of times she does UPS is what she does, but she said it's very expensive. But is the one it's called is it like acrylic covers or something like that? Are they based here?
Acrylic pick.
Are they here or are
I
they
think they
somewhere
are.
else? Okay, so
I
they
think
do
they're here
different things.
because I've gotten the Throne of Glass, Crescent City, and Akatar ones from them, and when I've ordered them, I've gotten them within like the week.
Oh,
So
that's not bad.
I think they're here. Yeah,
Are they really pricey or not too bad?
they're pretty pricey.
Mm.
They're beautiful. And then the one gripe with them though is that their dust covers are not perfectly sized to the book. And so they do stick up a little bit. And I'm like, but sometimes I stick books like up on top, you know, on my shelves
Yep.
if I'm running out of room. And I'm like, I'm going to ruin my dust cover.
Oh yeah, you would.
Leaning it on there. So that's one gripe with them that's kind of annoying.
Maybe with
But
those
they're
ones,
so
put them on the
pretty.
top shelf where nothing will be on
Yeah.
top. Because I did,
you look it up.
yeah, I redid my shelves and stuff, and
Yeah.
like a lot of my ones that are the hard, because I actually have hardbacks now, ladies. I actually got some over Christmas, so I
Our
have.
paperback girl has hardcover books.
I know, and I got several sprayed edges. I
How
know
do you
they're
do
Amazon.
those?
They're Amazon, but they're still. I have a few. I got On the Wings of Blood, that book, and the second one I got the deluxe edition ones or whatever, but they're sprayed. But hey, I've gone from someone that has no sprayed. This is exciting for me.
Yeah.
And then I got is it the Blood of Hercules? Is that what it is? And then the Bonds of Hercules. I got the deluxe editions of those.
Yeah, I need to get the second one.
And then what is it? It's the Thorns of, what is it? The Thorns of the Briar. So I don't know. It's the ones that are the new ones that come out. I'll have to look at it here in a minute. But they went traditional published, but these are paperbacks and they're all sprayed and the covers are beautiful.
Yeah.
And I got those. And I got Psycho Shifters, and they have sprayed edges, but they're not a hardback, but they're sprayed edges, and it's really super pretty.
Yeah, they're starting to come out with paperback editions, sprayed edges now that the hardbacks have come out. So that's kind of cool. Also,
Feathers So Vicious, you know, that duology that they say with the Raven Shifters. I got those, and they have like a feather stenciling on the outer edges of it.
Okay.
I got a whole bunch of books for Christmas. My husband got me, I think, like 30 some books. I think he got me between Black Friday and Christmas. He got me.
Yeah.
So he bought me a whole bunch.
Rebecca reads this. She's like, "Oh, Daniel just got me this series, not just like one book."
Oh, here, I'll grab this one. This is what he's getting me.
Series.
This is what he got me. Listen, he has them all pre-ordered, all the ones, because I can't remember what it is. It's the Beasts of the Briar.
Okay.
And see,
they're all by Thorns. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, those are all coming out now.
They're all coming out, and every month one of these is coming out between now and I think April. So I have January's. They're all pre-ordered. So I have 2 of them, and I have the it's like a little novella that starts it. I have that too, but look how pretty those are, though.
Yeah.
I'm not always a big fan of like a person on a cover, but look at how pretty that is.
I think we have to talk about that again, because remember how we said we didn't love people on covers, but I think there's a difference between like Fabio on a cover and then like artistic people on the cover. So let's set the record straight that we like them sometimes. It just needs to be tasteful. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. Be not like a person, like a caricature of somebody.
Because that's like the profile. It's different. I don't know. It's just different. But yeah, Fabio. Oh my God. Every time I always laugh when I think about him and the bird hitting him in the face when he was on the roller coaster. But it wasn't. What didn't we find out? It wasn't a bird. It was the camera. The bird hit the camera. It was a camera hitting, and he's all mad about it. Oh no, Fabio! I can't believe it's not butter.
The money maker.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So that's what we've been all doing here. So we've had our. So over the last couple weeks, we've accomplished some things. I read, like I said, I'm almost done with Crescent City #2. And then what did I read? I read something. What did I read beforehand? Oh, that was the book 4 of the Legacies. I finished it. And then before that, I had read the first book in Crescent City. So I'm on a thick book rampage right now.
Crescent. Yeah. Are you going to Brimstone next, or are you going to Crescent City?
I'm going to finish Crescent City.
Yeah.
I like
because the things that have been happening, I can't stop. I can't stop now. I have to. Yeah. And then Chelsea, you said
continue
their
our
story
series there with Crescent City.
When you said that this trilogy wraps up Hunt and Bryce. So
and I think that'll be good for our ACOTAR miniseries too, because you've read it. You're so fresh in it. It'll help us tie everything together for the crossover stuff.
Because I have theories now. Because now all the weird stuff that's been happening and the little bits and pieces and things that I know now.
Yeah.
I have theories. I think there's a whole lot of
And when I read it, I wasn't analyzing it. I was just like speed reading it. It was before the whole Bookstagram and we're doing this now. And so there's so much. Yeah. There's so much I need to know. Maybe I'll re-listen with graphic audio.
Well, Tog was coming out on graphic audio last year, and then they bumped it. And I have it pre-ordered. So I still have, I think it's been a year again since it's supposed to be dropped. I wonder when the heck that's coming out. But graphic audio Tog, that would be awesome. Reread.
Well, I seen like little blibs on Bookstagram or whatever. I don't know if this is true or if this is going to come to fruition or whatever, how you want to say it. They're saying because before maybe ACOTAR comes out, hopefully ACOTAR comes out this year, that they're saying it's possible that that Sarah might be doing a novella from Throne of Glass. She's going to be doing a novella and throwing it out there. Because
I could see it.
Because I don't think she wants to. I think she wants to revisit those characters. I don't think, even though she says Throne of Glass is done, like I seen an interview with her, and it's not like the door is completely shut. It's not.
Yeah.
So
I think it's more so that it's like it's complete for now. But if she wants to reopen that and do some more crossovers, or she wants to plan some
prequel
crazy thing in the very end of all of it, like I could totally see her doing that.
Unless it's not going to be like quote unquote Throne of Glass, it might be like some of the characters from there, and it might be their own.
Yeah.
Their own
like a
series.
whole new series on its own. Yeah.
With some people from that world. I haven't read that one yet. Throne of Glass, I was thinking maybe this summer I might read that one, because that's a lot.
I would start now, or like as soon as you're part of your TBR here finished. But just like slowly read it, because I went from book to book to book to book to book, and it's a lot. And I started kind of like, okay, this is getting real bad. Like, and it's just because the characters change in some books, and they don't start with the same characters in the next books after cliffhangers. And I was really upset.
There's also
want to know the things.
It's kind of slow in some parts where I was like, nothing is happening.
Yes.
And then finally things happen. And it's like, and then it's like, nothing is happening. And then finally something happens.
Yes.
You suggested I should tandem read those 2 books, though.
I think you should.
You do, yeah.
Did you tandem read, Heather?
Okay, this is how I tandem read them. The exciting parts I read. And then I was like, okay, now it's getting boring. Let me go to this book and get some answers. So I didn't go like 1 chapter, 2 chapters, 1, 2, 3 over here, like over here. No, I was like, okay, I'm going to read until, because some of the chapters, they end on those mini cliffhangers. And I wasn't going to put the book down and not know what happens and then go to this other book where nothing's happening. I get upset. So I was like, no, I'm going to read until I feel like it's a good spot to stop and then go back to this book.
See, that's why I said I have to make plans when I go to do that one.
Oh, there are a lot of opinions on what chapters to read at what time. There are, I mean, you just Google it.
I have one saved. I can give you one of the reading plans. Yeah.
I looked some up. There's a lot of people, even on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, people have at least a video that say, do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a goal for 2026. We'll put that out there
Okay.
into the universe and we'll see if it happens.
That's a commitment. Yeah.
It's here.
I have book 1.
putting
I
it
just
out.
don't have any more of them.
It's going to happen.
Now today, Chelsea, why don't you tell us what we're going to do today?
All right. Today's episode is broken into 3 parts. First, the top 3 books we read in 2025 that still live rent-free in our heads. Then the 2026 releases we're already clearing our schedules for, maybe, if we're mood readers. And then finally, the TBR books we swear on record, because this is recorded, we are actually reading this year.
2026.
Next year?
2026 is going to be a good year. 2026. It's going to be a good year. We're going to have a lot of
there are so many releases coming out.
And so many that I'm hoping we hear about.
That too.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because I think that we're getting hints that things are going to be
we'll talk about one when we get there that I have been waiting on for 2 years now.
Well, let me ask you guys now, what book did you read in 2025 that you still are thinking about, that it's still in your mind and you can't stop? Who wants to start? Who wants to start?
Okay. So one of them is Onyx Storm.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are we doing our top books, or we're doing just like?
Well, these are the ones that are 2025. Our books
3
of 20.
Of 2025.
Okay. So Onyx Storm and by Rebecca Yarros, and that one, there are so many people that like shit on that book because they were annoyed with like the multiple POVs and that it felt like nothing really happened. But you know what? I think that there was like a lot of conflict building or like world building going on in that book that we could not have done without. Yeah, we couldn't have done without it. The frustrating part is having to wait for book 4. But it still was a 5-star read for me.
Yeah, me too. And I listened to it on audio, so I think that also made it funner than just like reading it and trying to get answers really quick. It was kind of like a movie in my head. So
I rush read it. Yeah. I read it when it came out, stopped and read it, and then I've re-listened to the graphic audio since then.
Yes.
And it's so good.
So
when does book 4 come out?
We don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, she hasn't even given a clue.
She was like, I'm going to take a sabbatical for a little while. Do some romance novels, get back to Akatar.
She has a contemporary like in her contract that she has to get out first.
Yeah.
So between Fourth Wing and Onyx Storm, she had Variation come out, which was a contemporary, and that one was cute. I liked that. So now we don't know.
Yeah.
So probably
I know that there's a graphic novel of Fourth Wing coming out.
Fourth Wing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then she's just been branding a lot of her Fourth Wing stuff. So
interesting.
Yeah.
And then moving on to my next one.
Yeah.
Rose Moon. This is an indie author, Heidi Adams. The Prophecy of Light series. So this I did not expect to love this as much as I did. It came in a book box. Mermaid.
Is it spicy?
I remember when you read the first book and you're like, this is so good.
I like spicy. You know that.
And she just came out with a thriller, romantic suspense.
A novella. It's called Crash.
Yeah.
And so I think it is. Yeah, I think it has a little bit of a thriller element to it. I haven't read it yet, but that's on my
that's
TBR.
on my
nice.
And it's supposed to be interconnected with this. So they're
great. Now I got
that
3 books.
You have to read Rose Moon too. Yeah.
Well then.
Oh. And then the third one.
App out.
Yeah. And then the third one, I don't have a hard copy of it, but The Casanova by T.L. Swan. That's one of my contemporary ones that I like. The Miles High series. She did there are 4 brothers, and that's the 3rd book in her series, and I adore it. I love her writing. TL Swan is so good.
Nice.
It's the third act breakup that I hate to love and love to hate.
Yeah, if it's done right.
Yeah.
Leaves you mad, but
Yes.
excited. It's good.
Yeah. Because I said I hate it, but I keep reading books that have it. So clearly I
haven't-
love the feeling it gives me.
Yeah.
I've noticed this pattern with you because you've said this before to me, and this seems to be an ongoing theme with you. So I
Yep.
think we know what Chelsea likes.
Yes.
Now, how about you, Heather?
Okay. I'll start with one that's kind of more popular. Metal Slinger. Okay. Found that this year. And holy heck, that thing definitely raised my standards a little bit on some plot twists and stacking of, elements throughout the book. And just like they hit you and you're just kind of like, oh crap. Okay. Wait a minute. I remember when they said this. Oh my God. Yeah. One of those kind of moments throughout the book, throughout it. Like not even just, at the end it was wild, crazy ending, great cliffhanger. No, this is like the whole story was like this. So
I bought that
really
one. I
good.
have it on my shelf. I bought it in October. I just haven't read it yet.
You need get on it. Your TBR is sounding so long in my head right now.
I feel that even though I have a small library, because I have 100 and I think it's 120 some books is what I have now. In comparison to our friend Cassandra, and how many books she has, and how many
Oh
of
my
what
gosh.
she has read versus what she hasn't read yet, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm at the beginning of her library. But keep going.
Yeah,
What other ones do you have? That's my interesting random
okay,
things.
and then LJ Andrews, Broken Souls and Bones. I have been talking about that on the podcast season 1 all year. That one changed my standards on like that mysterious characters where you're like, I think I know, and then a good true enemies to lovers. So you have like all these like elements just kind of like swirling around, and you're like, I kind of I get it. I think it's this. Maybe I'm a little closer. No, could it be? And then it's like, bam. You're like, dang, where's book 2?
Now see, I have her other ones because Heather, you were talking about it with the Ever King, the Ever Queen, and the Miss.
Yes.
Because that was part of my Christmas. My husband got all because they got republished.
Part of your 30 books.
Yeah, part of my 30 books. And I have pictures of all of them. I took pictures the other day. I laid them all out when I rearranged my bookcase so I could show which ones I got new. But I got those ones, and I'm super excited to read those because
that's a great series. And then book 4 of that series, it's a different couple, but still like continues in that verse.
Book 3 and 4, or
just 4. Book
just
4. So the one I'm
okay.
talking about is a different series.
Oh, okay.
And that she went trad with. So that one just started book 1 last year, Broken Souls and Bones, and then then the Heir of Twisted Lies comes out February or March, and I already have the arc for it because I signed up for that because I was like, I need it.
Yeah.
And so I have that, so I feel complete. I'm going to start that next week. And then the Everseas series, book 4 is coming out. And she actually has a novella that came out about both of the series and their main male characters. And so their backstories to those guys. And I would definitely say, yes, read those because it talks a lot about Eric is the main male character in Everseas. And if you know his story already, right, from reading Everseas, you meet Tate, who is like his right-hand man, and there's like some beef that goes on in his past with that guy. And so it's kind of interesting.
When should you
that,
read it?
And then we're going to go into book 4. So
okay, so read that between 3 and 4. Read that, the novella.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to remember that, and I'll have to get that.
Because Tate's story is coming next.
Is it in print, or do you go to her website to read the novella?
It will be out January 22nd.
Yeah, it's not out yet, right?
Read the arc, so
okay.
I'm cool like that. I love
Lucky,
LJ, so I'm always
lucky.
like, sign me up, girlfriend.
Oh, just
Yeah.
from like everything that you said, that's what convinced me to add that to my list.
Yeah.
And then and Daniel got it for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
'Cause
You'll
they're
love
really pretty.
Eric and the vulgar things he says. They're great. And the banter. It's just
I'm
right.
excited. I'm excited.
But anyways, and then her other series, I don't know what the name of the series is, but that's her new one. And that has like Rourke and what is the girl? See, I'm like, I don't even know the girl's name now because I'm like,
Remember, we don't
Rourke the
pronounce.
man.
Remember, we do not pronounce anything correct, and we
Never,
don't remember names either.
never.
No,
But that's also a good series. So she has like both of those going on right now. So
oh, I like that.
definitely 100% recommend that one. And then my last one I would recommend top 3 this year or 2025 is A Sea of Song and Siren by Whit Sandfield. I've mentioned her a few times. She has 3 books out. That I mentioned is book 1. And oh my gosh, like talk about like wild. You feel like you're reading a Disney retelling in a sense, but it's not. It just kind of feels like a very adult version of Ariel meets Moana versus Sea Witches and
And you said it's spicy too.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah.
it has
I'm
to be
excited
funny.
about that. I got that from Coveted Cover.
Yes.
Oh.
I haven't read it yet, but I got it, and then they just announced that they're doing the next one, and I'm so excited. It's so pretty.
And she just recovered all her stuff. She's still indie, but she did recovers.
So your copy is different than what Heather's has? Your artwork on the cover is different?
No, she has the one that I have.
Oh, you have the same.
From
Okay.
Coveted Cover.
Oh, okay.
The one that looks like
because I remember that was pretty.
Yeah,
so
that was
pretty.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a pretty book cover.
Her new book covers for those are really nice. And if you go to her website, she actually still has the old like indie version ones. I mean, she's still indie, but she recovered because of artwork situations and stuff like that with her person. She couldn't get her again. So she redid stuff. And they're beautiful. Beautiful before and after.
Yeah.
So anyways, top 3. Recommend those with some mornings. You'll be a little unhinged from the jaw after you read those and staring at the wall blankly for a few hours till you come to.
A little bit of a reading slump.
Yeah. Those ones ruined me in a good
Maybe
way.
a coma.
Yeah.
This is the thing that I love about all of us because our top 3, your top 3, my top 3, we're all different than each other. And I love it. And it gives everybody such a variety.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they're absolutely wonderful books, all of them. Now, I'll do mine now. Now, I have said this a million times. I have told you all because I don't remember. Yes, Heather has read a bit.
I haven't yet. It's on my TBR.
It's on my now
physical TBR. I have it.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
This one here, I read this last February. That's when I actually read it. And I love this. I mean, I read Anathema. I keep wanting to call it Anathema, but it's Anathema by Carrie Lake.
You want.
Yeah. I will call it whatever I want. By Carrie Lake. But I mean, I know I have my light. There you go. Now you can see it. Her covers are always shiny, so it's if I have my light there, it makes you can't see it. But I love these. These are dark romance. Very dark gothic romance. This one here is very good. It's heavy. It's a heavy kind of read, but it's so good. And you meet Zavander and you will love him so much. Now, book 2 came out. This is going to be a trilogy. Eldridge came out in September. That one, it's just as it's probably a little thicker than this one. It's follows Zavander more, like it tells his story, the things that happened to him and that kind of deal. But it's much even heavier than this one. So, watch your trigger warnings, that kind of thing when you read it. But that was my number 1 book from 2025.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it and I highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one you sent me, the little not safe for work.
Yes.
Sneak peek on that one.
Yes.
She's like, I gotta go look at this.
She's like, just you wait till you meet him. And she sent it to me. I was like, oh, Okay.
There's piercings. Savander has piercings, and Heather and I have had this conversation after we were done recording because my husband had come home, and that was one thing he told me he won't do. He won't do piercings for me. He has considered the wings, but piercings there, he said no. No. But that was my number one. Now, number two. Now, this is actually the second book in this series. Even though I loved number one, it was amazing. They're standalones that are interconnected, even though they're a series. This is Enchantra, which is number 2 in the Wicked Games series that Kaylee Smith wrote. I absolutely love. Now, Phantasma is amazing. I'm not saying anything bad against it. I absolutely loved it, knocked it out of the park. But I love Genevieve in Phantasma. Or not Enchantra.
Yeah.
And then when you meet Rowan, you will understand why.
You know, I could see why you like this one and you like Legacies, because Luca and Tessa remind me of Genevieve and Rowan.
Yeah, I could see that, yes.
Just less bratty, more sassy.
Oh, she's definitely sassy.
Yeah.
Genevieve, and
she's like outspoken.
And she's voluptuous, and she doesn't care, and I just love it. Now, again, Phantasma with her sister Ophelia. Ophelia's more, she's much more. She's not quite as wild, I guess.
Yeah, she's much more serious. I like Ophelia's eyes and her witchy vibes. That's what I liked about her and her genitals.
But Blackwell's amazing as well.
Yeah,
I can't throw him under the bus. He's in my top 5.
Yeah, but Rowan's hot, man. Like,
Rowan's hot.
He's that, like,
you haven't read these, Chelsea, yet? Oh my God, we have to get you on this train in 2026 to read these.
Chelsea, you would really like, because it's more. It's not so like world building, in depth stuff. It's just
there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah, like 2 people in late, back in the day, 16th century.
I think she said it takes place in like 1906. I think is what she said.
I like that. I get so like bogged down with all the world building sometimes in between these books, and it's just like I need the palate cleansers in between. Yeah.
I'm telling you, this one here.
That's good to know, because I haven't even picked those up because I was worried about that, but that's good to know.
And they're a very easy read. Yeah. Both of them. I read these, I devoured them. I read this as soon as it came out in 1986. See, I annotated that one.
They're good on audio too.
Okay. Maybe I'll do those.
Oh, they're good.
I want to see if I wonder if she's at Romantasy Con, because I'm so excited to go in February. And I'm gonna save up some cash. That way I can buy a bunch of books there and get them signed, hopefully.
Is that the one in LA?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, Rebecca, that was on my wish list. Or what did you ask me? Like, what I could do?
Yes. That was her thing.
So I asked the gods and the worlds of beyond, and I said, a ticket plus spending money.
Yes.
For Romantasy Con.
If you could come 1 year, like, you could stay with me and we'll do that. Cause it's right. We're going to stay in the hotel, because why not? My husband's going to come for the call. Yeah. But it's literally like 30 minutes down the street.
Wow. You're really close.
I'm only like 30 minutes from LA if there's no traffic. Yeah. But, you could come stay with me if you ever get the flight and the ticket.
We'll head to Disneyland after.
Yes. And I'm only 30 minutes from Disneyland too. So
all the things. So nice. Yeah. I've never been to one of those convention things or any of that kind of stuff. I've never gone to that. I've never gone to meet an author. I've never done any of that kind of stuff.
I would love to do Orlando, the Romantasy Con Orlando, because they seem to get like really big authors to go to those. Yeah. But I'm still very excited about the LA.
Isn't the one that's in Washington D.C. the ApollyCon one? Isn't that a big one too?
Yeah.
I think the tickets are like $300 and some or something like that.
That's supposed to be a big one. Is it Washington D.C. or is it like Maryland or something? Something over
there. It might be outside of Washington D.C., but I thought it said Washington. But there's a lot of convention centers and stuff there. Yeah. But I know a lot of authors go to that one too. And they have the different levels. If I was going to go to something like that, I want the top level.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What's the point of going if you're only going with the cheap tickets?
Yeah, I got the second tier down on this one because I wasn't prepared. Like, I didn't know that they were on sale, and I just kind of jumped into it. But I think I think if I love it, I'm definitely going to try to get the higher tier next year. But I hijacked your top 3.
No, but now think about it. If we become fancy and we're putting this out in the universe, just think they can invite us and we could be amazing and talk about it on our podcast and be like,
so there's applications that we can put in as a podcast. Yeah, I looked it up.
Yeah.
That would be super fun.
Okay.
Fun with your now. And this is my other one. This is my other for my top 3. Again, we were talking about it earlier. The Reign of Shadows and Endings. It's the first book of the Legacy series. They're all thick ones. The 4th book is a little thicker. It's the thickest one of them all.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when you read this, again, nobody is sunshine and roses. Everyone's morally gray. Tessa is, well, you'll see once you start reading, you'll see what she's like. And then you get to meet Theon, and you get to meet Luca. And then there's a guy named Axel, that's Theon's brother, and I love him too. And I highly recommend.
Poor guy. Theon, I think, is a narcissist, but he's kind of redeeming himself in book 3.
Well, you'll see him in book 4, and you'll see what he does.
Yeah.
Because,
like I
again...
said, I think he's warming up to me now. Like,
I love Theon.
They're both kind of redeeming themselves in book 3, but, man, book 1, I was like, dude, Theon, you're not right.
He's very much about control.
It's for this person. It's not really for this person. It's down deep. It's for you.
He was all about control.
Yes.
But a lot of his control, manipulation and control, but he was doing a lot of it not out of being a total asshole. There was parts of him that he had to do it because he was trying to protect her because of the things his father would do.
Right.
So, I mean, there is reasons behind what he's doing, but yet...
That's why I'm like...
Yeah, he was raised to this.
Okay, Theon, I get it. But
this is why Tessa gets mad at him.
Yeah.
This is why she has anger issues with him. This is why. And this is why she gets mad at everyone.
Yeah.
And you will see her get more and more angry, and then you will see, and you will understand why the covers are what the titles of the books are.
Oh, I love that. I haven't really thought of that.
Because that's what she is.
Yeah.
You know, she's angry.
Yeah, I love
but
that.
as you read it, you have to read it, and you will see what we're meaning. Chelsea,
okay,
you have to read it.
When
but those are
there.
Your TBR is also looking very long in my head, Chelsea.
It's bad. It's really bad. Yeah.
Yeah. My
audiobooks have helped me.
My Goodreads list is over 300 and some books right now.
You know, I read 123 books last year.
I'm impressed. I only read 20 some.
I thought it was like 70, and I looked on Goodreads. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
and you know what? That's not even counting like the beta reads I've done and like maybe some of the other titles I've forgotten or rereads.
Yeah.
Like, I'm impressed with you. I'm impressed.
I was impressed.
How many did you read, Chelsea?
I think I ended at like 50, but like Heather said, I had a couple of beta reads I did, and I re-listened to all the Fourth Wings, all of ACOTAR. So I don't know. I didn't count any of those in.
Yeah.
But still, it felt like a lot.
Right?
But also, I read like very complex books last year, and I think that's what took me a little bit longer. Like, you know, the whole Plated Prisoner series, that took me a while to get through. So some of those, like, they're not just quick reads that you can just finish, you know?
Well, like this one here alone, I mean, look at how thick that sucker is.
Yeah, that's thick mine. Yeah.
I have noticed
that's like
all of them I've read reading.
Thick. That's 2 books in one.
That's the thing. Yeah, like if you're comparing them to these like contemporary romances that you can literally get through in a day, that's...
Yeah.
I think most of my books, I think that I read last year, I think this probably was the thinnest was Enchantra. So, and I think Enchantra's 300 and some pages.
Still pretty, that's still pretty good.
But everything else is 500 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right
I
now,
read a lot of big books.
Well, Crescent City is almost, I think it's 700. I think it's 700 and some pages.
I don't remember it being that thick.
Yeah.
I think it's 700.
It was 1,000 something.
No,
we're talking about that with
804.
Rebecca.
It's 804. That's how many.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm reading thick. I might not have
Yeah.
read a giant amount, but every one of them have been gigantic like that.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
You get
next
bonus
question.
points.
Now, my next question for you is, what in 2026, since we are in this year now, what book that is releasing that you're clearing your schedule for?
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to start Heir of Twisted Lies by LJ next week. So
Anything
because
LJ clearing your schedule for?
LJ, Melissa Rourke,
Mm-hmm.
Helen Schuer, those guys.
We always go
Schedule
Helen
is cleared.
Sure. We always go sure.
And then obviously like Light Wielder, book 2 of Metal Slinger. I'm excited for Laura Thalassa's Bewitched or book Bedeviled coming out.
Yes.
And Pencole, if she ever wants to bring her final book to her series out, that would be lovely, because I am still constantly on repeat of that cliffhanger from book 3, and it is dire, really dire. And I need her 4th book that I signed up for an ARC for 2 years ago. 2 years
that's
ago.
a long time.
Yes, she went
wait.
trad. And then
it went trad.
she re-released and did all the language book, her books in all the languages, then her special editions and her paperbacks. And so where's book 4? I think we're all kind of, I'm not mad, but I think we're all a little frustrated.
I'm not mad. I'm just severely disappointed. Okay.
like I've been patient long enough. Okay.
That's a long time. I mean, that is a long time for people.
Like when I started Bookstagram, I think it was 2023, like February, March. So it's been since then, because I joined Bookstagram because of her, so that I could sign up for her ARC that I got a newsletter for, because I had signed up in the back of the Kindle. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this author. I'm going to be a part of her thing. And I found out she was doing ARCs. I was like, I need that, but I don't have a Bookstagram. So I started one.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And here we are.
Here we are.
No book lists 2 years later. My woes.
But those are good. Those are all excellent. How about
that's what I'd like to see.
Now, how about you, Chelsea? Who are you? What are you waiting for? What are you excited for?
I'm excited for Ballad of Falling Dragons, which is the second one of the Moonfall series, When the Moon Hatched.
Oh, yes.
Now, When the Moon Hatched, it was not a 5-star read for me. But I'm really anticipating the second one being like getting me really into it. I'm hoping for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's I'm excited about. As you know, I think based on my Instagram, I'm in love with The Wolf King and The Night Prince.
Yes.
I just read them.
There was a little teaser from the publisher that there might be an announcement coming on the 15th. I don't think it has to do with either of the ones that they have already. I think they're going to announce her third one.
Is it just a trilogy?
It's a trilogy.
Okay.
And so I'm really hoping that's how it is. And if it is, I'm dropping everything and reading that book.
Yeah.
And then this is going to tie into something we're going to talk about later, but I've heard amazing things about Direbound. And so I'm excited about Furybound coming out.
Yeah.
Because that'll be a drop and read, I'm sure.
I believe that comes out in May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold off, I think, on reading Direbound so that I'm not pissed waiting on a cliff. So
I feel like I'll have to reread that now, because I remember parts of it.
Yeah.
But I don't really remember the ending. Maybe it was like that bad in a good way that I like did like a PTSD. And I now don't remember the end to that for good reason, because it'll upset me if I remember.
I have it sitting up on my shelf. It's waiting.
It was good.
But I know that one's coming out, so I'm not reading it right now. I'm waiting till that one gets closer.
And so I told my girlfriend about it, because we had read Fourth Wing and she's obsessed with alongside me, and ACOTAR. And so I was like, okay, well, I've heard that this Dire Bound is basically, fourth wing with
It
dire
is.
wolves.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, okay, well, I'll read it. Well, I didn't warn her that the second book wasn't out yet because I don't even think I realized it at the time. So she read it. She's texting me. She's like, oh my gosh, this book. And she's like, oh my gosh, what's happening right now? And I'm like, and I'm so excited to read it. But now I'm like totally leaving her on her own in her misery of not being able to read the second one.
Oh no.
Well,
She
I
can't
think
even talk about the first one now.
Yeah. She can't even tell me what's going on. And I'm just like, oh, that sucks.
No, because if the second one comes out, well, if Fury Bound comes out in May, then I would probably read it, maybe in April or something like that.
Yeah.
So I
And
can
I
be
think that's
prepared
going to be
for
a
it.
trilogy too. I think she told, I had commented on one of her Instagram posts, and I think she said it's going to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm excited to read it.
Or maybe we buy Fury Bound and then we wait. I don't know. We'll see.
I've done that with a few series. Yeah.
It seems like a lot of these, it's like a year.
Mm-hmm.
A year.
Unless you're Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros.
I think a year is reasonable to like write a story, edit, do all the things, vamp it up a little bit.
Well, that's like why I like Melissa. Is it Rorick? Is that how we pronounce her last name? I like her because she writes fast.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about how fast she writes. Because once she gets the idea and she has it, she and she's done. That's why I'm excited for her book that's coming out next month. I'm excited to see what that is. Because she just had, the end of the Legacy series just come out in November. And now she has this other one. So I'm excited. Now, is that all?
Do you guys remember? Those are all of mine. But do you guys remember which one you guys helped influence me by the omnibus for Coveted Cover for the Romantasy Con? It was Coveted Cover, and it's their, I don't know, I just ordered it. And I was saying, like, if anybody wants it, let me know and I'll pick it up for you. But I can't remember
omnibus.
What author it was for.
Wasn't
it was one of the ones you guys have read. Maybe it's Laura Thalassa?
It might be Laura. Was it Laura Thalassa? Was it the Bargainer series? Because it's all 4 books in one. Is that the one that you're talking about?
I think so.
It's like $100 and some for it.
Yes.
Okay, that's the Bargainer series. I bet you.
Okay, I'm excited to read that because I feel like you guys all like her, right?
I love Laura Thalassa.
Okay,
I have read.
I've only read her Bewitched series, and it is humorous and spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Now, see, I've read the Bargainer series, and it starts with Rhapsodic, and then each one it goes because there's Desmond Flynn. You'll get to meet him, and he is a broody, and he has long white hair. By the way, he's not like our dark-haired men that we love.
So he's like Victor.
I guess he kind of gives a Victor vibe, but he's not old as Victor and that. Well, he is old. I shouldn't say anything. He is really old. He's very old, but he's wonderful. And I love Desmond Flynn. And he loves Calypso, and he loves her so much. They call her Callie, but her name's Calypso. Okay. And the way they meet, it's because he's the bargainer. What that is he you go and you make a bargain with him to clear up problems that you're having. And at the beginning of the book, something happens, and she's like just shy of her 16th birthday. Now, there's a weird part at the beginning because she's young, but in their magical world, 16 becomes adult. But this is just prior to her turning 16. Something happens to her. She does something, and the only way, she doesn't know what to do, but she knew of this card that I don't remember if he was her dad or stepdad. I can't remember what it was, but he had a card in a drawer, and it was for the bargainer. And she called him, and he appears because you're like, hey, bargainer. And he appears, and he's like, I don't deal with minors. And she's like, I'm almost 16.
Beetlejuice, kind of.
Kind of in a way, yes, because you call upon him.
And, only better looking, hopefully.
Oh, yes. Oh, Desmond Flynn is delicious. If you go to our little friend Twisted Dreamland, she created him for me.
Okay. I've saved so many of her things to like look at when I finally read certain books. Saved in a little folder.
She did very well with Desmond Flynn. That's all I'm going to tell you. But it's so good. And then all these things, and he has to help her with what happened, and then it forms this bond with it, and it's so good.
So she's definitely one of the ticketed authors that I need to get in line for.
Laura
is what
Thalas
we're
is
saying.
wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've also read half of her Four Horsemen series. They follow. I've read Pestilence and I've read War. I haven't read Death, and I haven't read what's the other one? What's the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse? There's Death. I've read Pestilence and I've read War. There's Death, and there's one more, and I can't remember what he is. But those two, but they said that, but
put me on the spot. I don't remember.
I can't remember at the moment.
I'm trying to
What
Google.
is the Four Horsemen?
But I know
I'm thinking of the sins. I'm thinking of the 7
Pestilence, War, Famine, and Death.
Famine.
Okay.
Famines. And also Anem has created them on Twisted Dreamland. She's created all of them. And oh my, wait till you go and look at them.
Bewitched
I love
is
to look
a
at art
completed.
while I read.
No.
Good.
Now, see, this is going, now, since we're talking Bewitched, now going into books that I'm looking forward to 2026, one of my number one ones is Bedeviled by Laura Thalas. Now, that will be number 4. Well, it's technically book 3 because The Curse That Binds is a prequel. I guess you'd consider it.
Call it 2.5. Yeah.
But yeah, this will finish the Bewitched series. That comes out in July, and I cannot wait to see what Memnum does.
I know.
Because,
I've heard you talk about him before, and so have you. You guys both love him.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Wait to meet him. He's top tier as well.
He's really
because
fun. I really love him.
Your
he's
smile
fun.
says it all right now, Heather.
oh yeah. I was so excited when she read it because I kept telling her to read it, and she read it, and it was like.
And I listened to the audiobook, so maybe this is why like I cackle about him, because like he just has this like comedic like timing with the things that he says. And then he's like so dirty when he talks about stuff that it makes you blush. And then, you know, and you're just like, ooh, okay. Like, why doesn't my husband talk to me like this? And then, and then like, you know, the girl will say something and he just like comes at it like with another like little whip. And you're just like, oh my God, this guy.
There's one point when you read Bewitched, there's a moment and he says to her, like, because you'll understand once you start reading it. And she's like, well, you don't know me. Basically, that kind of thing is what she's saying to him. And he goes, I have been inside you more than the stars in the sky or something. It's something like
than the count of the stars in the sky or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And he just says it. And he just, he does not care. He just says whatever he wants.
Very sexually open.
Oh, yeah.
And talks about it.
I'm telling you, Memnum.
Tells you what he's thinking.
And Bewitched and
he's feeling.
Oh, yeah. Now, Bewitched and Bespelled, you get to see him in that, but in The Curse That Binds, he's even, you know, he's even more.
Okay.
But now, Heather and I have two different trains of thoughts on this. Now, myself, I prefer to have read Bewitched, Bespelled, and then read the prequel. But we had come to decision that it all depends on the perspective. Because then you would be feeling like, but because to me, I feel it would give spoilers. But then Heather said, well, it just depends on your perception. If you're thinking more like him, then you would understand for it. But I don't know.
Right.
I can't wait. Again,
it's the same thing with Throne of Glass. It's like, do we want to be chronological or do we want to go back and be surprised or whatever? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, how much do you want to know before you get into it?
Right.
That's all.
Now the other one I can't wait for. Now they said it's coming out this year because I like Phantasma and Enchantra. Is now, how do we pronounce this? Daemonica? Is that how we pronounce it?
That sounds right.
Does that sound right?
Yep.
I'm going to pronounce it that way.
I pronounce things wrong, but yeah.
But now, because now you haven't read these, Chelsea, but now this book here is going to be following a person that we actually meet in Enchantra. It's going to be someone that's in there, and I'm super duper excited to meet him. Or not, well, I already know him, but to see what he does. Because I guess the main person's going to be it's a he this time instead of it being two women, because
Mm.
the main characters in the other two books were Ophelia, Genevieve, and this one's going to be this other person.
Yeah.
Because I don't want
I'm
to tell you because I
interested.
want you to read these ones, but I don't know if
Okay.
it would matter or not if you knew who it was. I don't know
No
if it would
spoilers.
really. I don't know if
Yeah.
it would even spoil anything, but I'm not going to say anything. But and I believe this one though, it's going to be also it's going to be an academic kind of thing, like a school or
Oh.
something. At least that's what
I like
I think
gothic
that's what I read.
academia.
Yeah. So
With magic?
yes. Well, we know it's going to be some type of Wicked Games because we had in the mansion I guess it
they're
would
all
be
kind of games and trials.
yeah, it was Games and Trials with the 7 levels of hell or 9 levels of hell in Phantasma. In Enchantra, it's adult hide and go seek.
Yeah. Like Death and Go Seek.
Oh, and it's so good. I can't wait. Chelsea, you have to read them soon because
Okay.
because I think you will absolutely
Audiobook.
love them. And you
Like
won't.
we said, easy world building.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You will love them.
I banged them out like in a week, like both of them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because when I got Enchantra, I think I read that in 6 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
really
amazing. Easy. And then now the other one, now I have this that I can't wait to read it. But now, mind you, I have not read the other books ahead of it yet. But yet I'm so excited that this one's coming out. I love the Crowns of Nyaxis because I love Victor. You'll meet Victor. Was it Victor or Vincent? Wait, we keep calling him the wrong name.
Oh my gosh, did I call him the wrong name?
Wait, which one is he? Is he Victor or Vincent?
It's Vincent.
Vincent. I was calling him Victor again.
I did. I called him
Did you call him Victor?
I think I did. Dang.
We get this wrong all the time, and I don't know why we do this.
Know.
But this is something we do.
I can't think of a Victor right now in any story. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's been a Victor I've read either.
Yeah,
but it's so good.
It.
But the Crowns of Nyaxis, it's absolutely amazing. This is by Carissa Broadbent. They're like duologies. There's 3 sets of duologies, and there's 2 novellas. And this would be the first book of the 3rd duology is coming out it's either June, July, or August. I can't remember, but it's this summer. Soon. And I'm excited for it. And it's called The Lion and the Deathless Dark.
Yeah, it's a new.
But they're all vampires. This is vampire stuff, and it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
And it's not all like vampire-y where it's like, oh, I must eat and drink blood, and I'm
it's different.
This is the skin of a killer, Bella.
Yeah.
I find different memes and stuff that they do, and I send them to Heather.
To it.
Whenever I find weird stuff with Twilight, I send it to Heather. And we laugh.
I love the cake. I think that's my favorite so far. It's the Edward cake that's all sparkly, has his head on it.
That is so good. Yeah.
Or the one I sent you where like the people show up at their friend's door for a party and they have like the Bella and the Edward masks, mask with the eyes cut out and stuff. They look so like real but freaky at the same time. If I open the door, I'm like,
well, they have that one, and I sent it to Heather because it cracks my soul inside. It's the guy, and he pretends to be Bella's dad, and he's writing in his diary.
And conversation,
and
then I had to go shopping with Edward.
And he tells him to go home, and didn't he have like a spray bottle he was spraying at him to go away from? At Jacob, he did that to stay away from Renesmee, and he's like, and then he also is like, well, Renesmee, I bought her clothes yesterday, and now she's already like 2 feet tall. It's you have to see the guy is hilarious when he does it, and it's fun.
I love it.
But now when I look at Twilight, Bella's dad, he's a snack.
See, I don't know.
He is a snack.
I think it's a stash. I'm more of a beard person.
There's something about it because I look at him now and I'm like, and also, what was it? The Cohen, wasn't that the dad? He's quite delicious too. I could take him as well. All of them. Edward, no. Jacob, I think I'll go with them.
The the casting was just awful. I have to say it. Like, as much as I like lined up to go see those freaking movies, they were terrible. They were so bad.
Yeah.
I think I've only watched them all the way through.
I would love a revamp.
Yeah.
Of those movies. Get it? Revamp.
I wonder, maybe one day they will do a remake of them. I did. It's so what would we call that? Because there's like dad jokes. but we're not dads, so what would we be?
No.
But they're good,
Mom
though. I
jokes.
love it.
We're gonna have to
I'm
come up
here
with
for it.
something.
Book
We'll go
girl
lush
jokes.
jokes. Although
Yeah.
that's just me and Heather because we're the only ones drinking tonight. So.
Yeah.
You all crack my heart. Now, those are my 3 that I'm waiting for. And then, of course, I think all 3 of us can say that we're waiting on ACOTAR 6.
Oh,
yes.
for sure.
I hope they announce something.
Please. And I would also like some clarification. Was it 6 through 8 or was it 6 arrow? What was it?
I know.
I don't know why she hasn't clarified that for people, or maybe she just likes it that people are.
Yep. They love that we're going to obsess over it and talk about it. And
what if it was just a drawing? Like, what if it was just like a dick going into a butt?
That could be it. That could also be it.
Good.
Well, that was what, in June she did that? That was what, May or June?
Let me just get the internet going here.
It has been a while. Like, I feel like we should have heard more by now.
Yeah.
You would think. Well, I know the publisher, whatever, I can't remember who's her publisher is. But they did take the pinned post down that showed Crescent City. But that was like months ago. So maybe I
never saw that. That there was some that was going to come out first or something.
It was the last
news?
But that was the last book of Crescent City that's been out. Not the one that she's talking about. Because that one,
it's Bloomsbury.
Okay. But it was a pinned post for like forever, and then they said that they took that down. So I think they're building to something. I'm hoping it's going to be this year, because I don't know if she would have announced anything last year if it wasn't going to be this year.
Yeah.
That's at least my thought in it.
Also, now, I'm very worried about my Acrylics AI matching, because they're probably not going to do the 6th one to match the ones that we got. Because not only that, but there was that whole
because isn't it a scene?
Yeah,
across
it's a scene.
Your books.
And
how would you expand it?
Well, they could expand it, but the problem was that there was like an AI scandal over it because people freaked out finding out that it was AI. And so they told people, you can send in your books, we will sand it off, and then we will reprint a new one on, or you can, whatever, keep it. And so I kept mine because I actually liked it more than the ones that they did. But now I'm worried I'm not going to have a completed set now. Oh, well.
And have it matching.
I'll just buy a whole new set, I guess.
But you realize every different set and different variation, it makes them more valuable.
Yeah.
So, if you had to.
When people stop freaking out about stuff, yes.
I mean, I understand why people freak out, with AI, but yet it still is a form of art. In my mind, it's a form of art because you have to tell it what you're looking for. It doesn't just
hard. It's so hard.
All the
arguments against it are so hard to even go there. But why is CGI okay? What's the difference between CGI and AI? And we've accepted that in the movie industry, and we're not canceling
movies and stuff like that. Yeah.
And things and actors that play in movies with CGI. So that's why
I think it's just people have to. I think people just have to get used to it, kind of thing. It's just people get their bees in their bonnets and they get upset about stuff, and then after it's been around for a while. But it depends, I think, how old you are and how much if you like it or not. Because I think people that are younger, they're very accepting of it, but people in our age categories,
you have to
because we're
about it,
and people get very upset about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So now, next question: what book have we been? I'm going to ask you this: what book has been judging you from your shelf? That 2026 is finally the year. What books are sitting there saying, "This you will read me this year"?
It was very hard narrowing them down. A lot of them have been staring. Rebecca, you go first this
Oh,
time.
you want me to? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to go with, because you all have got me on the bandwagon, because I did buy these, because I made sure to get these before they went, because I like the indie covers before they go traditional. That's one of the things I absolutely love. But I am going to read The Wolf King.
Do it.
Yay.
So that is a very soon one, hopefully. But like, I might hold off on it since you said that that the third book might come off. No, you think I'll be fine?
But the Night Prince is already out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I have it up there
that
too.
One and that one. So I don't think you
think I'll be fine.
And book 2 doesn't leave as bad of a cliffhanger at all. Like it kind of like sums it, but leaves it open for like more. Like you're kind of like,
what's going to happen?
Need more. Yeah.
Okay. So that is a definite though on my. I will be reading that probably soon.
Reminds like you like ACOTAR. It reminded me a lot of like a Tamlin Rhysand kind of situation.
Kind of vibe. Okay.
Yeah. It did.
Only better. In a way. To me, a little bit better in a way.
Yes. And
like it really makes you question, what would I do if I were in her situation?
It's better.
That's intriguing.
And the guy who is like a Tamlin, we would say, is not as Tamlin as Tamlin. Yeah. But just the vibe of the triangle and like storyline of like their kingdoms and stuff like that, just like you're kind of like, oh, it's kind of like Tamlin Rhysand going on here.
Yeah,
of course I'm going for the villain.
Okay,
like
right. Then that's a good choice. So then that definitely is a good choice then.
Yes.
And then I have all three of them. I want to do the Ashes of Thesmar. All three of them are sitting there.
I just finished book 3.
I got this one for my birthday. And then Daniel got me the other 2. That was part of my Christmas. So I have all 3 of them. So I'm super excited because I loved the Legends of Thesmar. I loved that series. I love how Helen I love how she writes. I really like her stuff. So I'm super excited. So that is a one that's been staring at me. Now this one, of course, I got this, the first one, I think it was, I don't know if I got this at my birthday or I got it, but now I have all 5 books. But I am going to, since I love the Legacy series so much, I have to read Lady of Darkness.
Yeah.
I have to read all 5 of them.
You know so much about the world already, like the gods and stuff like that, it'll go fast for you. Like when I first started that, I was like, oh my gosh, there is so much going on. I had no idea. Who was who.
But I mean, that's just a little tidbit of what is screaming at me on my shelf that I want to read, because they're sitting there. And then I don't know if I should consider myself a mood reader, because I have all my books, I have them on there. I like to own them and have them, unless it's something I see that comes out and I'm like, ooh, and I have to go get it. But I jump from different, but but most of my books are all in the same wheelhouse. So I don't know what I should consider myself what I am, if that makes sense.
But you don't necessarily like plan out like this month I'm doing this, and this. So I would say that's kind of moodish, Yeah. Like, I feel like starting this.
Yeah, I don't plan. I just decide which one looks good, which one's calling to me.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to go with. What do you what is on your shelf or on your TBR that you are definitely 100% going to read this year?
I have The Ever King.
Oh,
which we've already
discussed. When you read that one, I'll read it with you.
Society? That's the ink pages.
Oh,
it's so pretty.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I like
it's real
that one.
Pretty. I think there's also Insight. Oh yes, Eric Bludsinger. I've heard many good things about him. Yeah,
love that one of him.
I cannot wait to meet him. So that's one. Oh, here's another.
Oh, see, that's pretty. I like
it. Then we've got Direbound.
Yes.
And I went and got the UK version because I liked their sprayed edges better.
Oh, that's pretty. What's different between the UK version and the version that you buy here? Is it just the covers, or is there something different inside?
The sprayed edge is different because the one we're getting in the US is like, I want to say it's like a solid color, and then you got some like stenciled wolves and stuff in it. But this one's like pretty.
Digital.
That is pretty.
It's got a whole thing. It's got a whole scene.
Okay.
And then lastly for me is Shield of Sparrows. I can't believe I haven't read it yet, but that's on my TBR.
I have that on my TBR list. I don't own it yet, but I have it on my list.
So when you read that one, I need you to read that one and then go and read my LJ Andrews, The Broken Souls and Bones. Because to me, in my head, and I need to know if I'm right or not, by someone to read it like that. I read Souls and Bones and then I read Shields of Sparrows. To me, they're very similar stories, not exactly the same, but they're similar in the schematics
like the
of the
bones
characters.
of it. Yeah. Okay.
And I want to say LJ did it way better.
Okay.
With the twists and stuff. But to me, they're they're kind of the same story.
Interesting.
But one's better than the other.
Okay.
Executed.
And then there's another one. The Shield of Sparrows has like a second one coming out, Rights of the Starling or something.
Yes.
That's coming out this year.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm thinking that comes out in May too, but I could be wrong.
I feel like there's a lot coming out mid-year.
First quarter, second quarter, there's a lot of really good stuff coming out.
And Silver Elite, that was another book that people were like, I liked it. I did the audiobook though, so again, like I got the banter, I got all that like good dialogue going on. I thought it was kind of like a lot of building in the beginning, so I could see where it was kind of like boring. Yeah. And then it like takes off like halfway through.
Okay. I've seen some things about that.
But book
like
2's
people
coming out.
hating that book or something.
Yes.
I don't know.
That was another one, like Moon That Hatched or whatever. I still haven't read that, but that one is like controversial with like ups and downs of who likes it, who doesn't. What's another one? Silversmith. I've heard a lot about that one. People like it or they don't. So I think
really
I
want to
might
read
give that
that
a
one.
try. I want to try that one.
Yeah.
I think that's next.
I believe Cassandra has read that one because I remember she was recommending
her
that
liking
one.
that.
And she has the really pretty indie version that you can't get anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. If you hear, you have to get, if you want the indie covers of books, if you don't get them, then they're gone. Because I got, I don't know where they're at. It's the Tongue is So Sweet. I don't know. It's something like that.
Tongue So Sweet and Deadly.
Yes, I got all 4 of them.
That's on my list.
The indies.
I have that on my list, that TBR. I just got it on audiobook for like $4.99 on Audible.
Oh, that's not bad.
They're having a sale.
Nice.
So I think she's going trad with that series.
Yes, that's why I bought all 4 of them, because they're the indies. I got them because it said they're not going to be available for very long. So I really like that, the covers of them. So I made sure to get them. I like to get the indie covers.
Yeah.
I think more than the traditional covers. A lot of like, again, I still think they're prettier.
You know what's crazy though? Is before like getting into Bookstagram, I would have never known any of this.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't know. Like, I had no idea.
It's wild.
Yeah. It's absolutely funny.
Wild.
Like I picked up my Kindle after I've had a Kindle for years and didn't like pick it up for a long time. And then I was pregnant with my second kid, or just had my second kid. And I was like, gosh, I need something to do that isn't, like mindless stuff. I don't know what you do in the middle of the night when you're awake. Right. Yeah. So I'm like, I'll do my Kindle and then I got Kindle Unlimited. And then I found some people that were talking about new book series. Right. So like, then I started following some Bookstagrammers, and then I started reading like Ken Cole and Kennedy for Gold. And then it like led into this, like, okay, I'm going to start a Bookstagram. And then I found like all these other like freaking authors than what I had no idea what indie authors were when I first started Bookstagram. Arcs, beta reads, nothing. Yeah. So like I have this wealth of knowledge over like 2 years just like, stuffed in my brain that you learn just from being in the universe of Bookstagram, TikTok, or whatever.
There is so much. Now another set that's indie that I got, but I don't know if that she's going to have them traditionally published. But now on the Wings of Blood, she has a 4-book series that is a prequel to it. So I got
and then put down.
them. So I'm
But
going to
yes.
read those before I read On the Wings of Blood, because they
Yes.
said you should read those first before you read it. But I don't think people always know to do that. So
No,
that was something.
remember I was like, I read
Yes,
this
we talked
on the
about this.
blood, and I was like, it did not satisfy me. I almost DNF'd it, but it was like just enough intriguing where I
Mhm.
like had to know what happened. And then I was like, yeah, that's whatever. Like to me, it was
You
like a
see,
big bullying story. I could have done without, but and then you're like, no, there's a prequel. I was like, oh, well, that would have helped to have known this. And so I did buy the audiobook. It is on sale too. So I bought that. A Queen of Roses or something like
yep,
that. So
there's 4 books.
yeah, so
Yep.
I am going to give it a try.
Yeah, I have them. They're up on my shelf. I'm going to read those first. And they're not real thick. They're all about this thick each. So they're not real big ones. And then then you go on to On the Wings of Blood and the whatever the second one is
Yeah.
called that I have up there, and I can't remember what it is. And I think the third one comes out in March.
Okay.
I think so, on that series. So make sure, like, when you go and you start looking into a series, research series sometimes a little bit, just to make sure there isn't these weird random
Yeah.
prequels, because if
'Cause
they're indie
Mood
and they go
Reader,
tradition,
yeah, or that.
yeah,
Yeah, because they got big. The blood,
Mhm.
Bond of Blood or whatever, it was big. I was like, okay, everyone's reading this. It's coming
on
out
the
special
Wings of
edition.
Blood, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. You know me. I don't know
We
titles.
never get anything right.
It's
It's
just that
hilarious. But people will know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, now, because if you would go like into Barnes and Noble and stores like that, a lot of times you can't find these indie authors. They don't
Right,
have them
right.
in on their bookshelf. So there's so many of these that are on my shelf I would have never found if I didn't know or didn't, have my Bookstagram
Yeah.
and found a lot of this stuff. Otherwise, I would have been in the dark and I would have never known about Carrie
Yeah.
Lake or any of that. I mean,
Sure.
now she's traditional now,
Yeah. But like
'cause
10 books later, you find a lot of these
yeah,
authors. So
because she went
yeah.
traditional, but not all her books have gone traditional. Nocticadia and Anathema. See, I keep pronouncing it wrong. And Eldridge, they all went traditional, but all her other ones, I think they're
Yeah.
still out in
Some
Indie
of
Land.
them will maybe trad on some of their books.
You see, I got all of her books. The only ones I don't have from Carrie Lake in her indie books is her Juniper series. Other than that, I have all of them. I bought them and I have only read just those 3. I can't wait for you guys to read Nocticadia.
Yeah, that's very
physical
expensive.
TBR
So
for
good.
me. I have it.
Yeah, I want to do
So
audio,
good.
and it's
It's
still
so
expensive.
good.
Oh, speaking of audio, the Wolf King audio is supposed to be really good, Rebecca. Just so you
Yes,
know,
I did
because they've
that.
got like the whole accents and
Oh
such.
my gosh, the Scottish
So
accents.
Oh, okay, so they are
Yes,
Scottish.
yeah,
yes, they're amazing.
they might be
Oh, thank
panty
you.
dropping. I don't know.
Have you guys seen that guy that's on Instagram and he's Scottish and
Oh,
he
yes.
talks, oh, he's so
Yeah.
lovely. And I
Yeah.
love it how he's like, he's like, these men, they don't want you, because if you're a little bit thicker around the middle, he said he would put you up against a castle wall. And I'm like, oh my God.
Daniel, his name is Daniel, the
I was gonna
Scotsman.
say that's Heather's boy right there.
Yeah, he's like
Oh,
10
the
years
guy's
younger
name
than
in it
me,
is Daniel?
but
Or is it you talking about my Daniel?
no, Daniel
No,
the Scotsman on
the Scottish
Instagram.
guy. Yeah.
Well, my Daniel's Scottish as well. That's where
Oh,
that's where our family or his
Yeah, he's
family
got the
came
red
from.
hair.
They
he's
had
gonna
a
have to bust out
castle.
the accent for you.
You would never know if when you look at him that he has red hair because he shaves it all
Yeah.
off. But oh yeah, his family came from Scotland, and they have a castle over there, and they had a college with their name in it, everything.
Wow.
Wow.
What
Oh
are we
yeah,
still doing here?
they had the castle, because the castle was demolished. They
Oh.
rebuilt the castle. Oh no, they rebuilt it.
Mm.
And now they have weddings and all these things. But and I believe it was selling for like $8 million, but I don't have $8 million.
Yeah.
If the rolling ladders happen and we end up with that kind,
I
we're
don't think
going
we'll
to
have
buy
$8
it.
million.
We're going to buy the castle.
Oh my gosh.
I would live over there because I think
It
it's
reminds me of
absolutely
like Chip
beautiful.
and Joanna when they did their Castles
I
series
haven't
on
seen that
HBO.
episode. I
Oh
love
my
them.
god.
Heather, what's your
Well,
new drink?
red wine.
Oh,
I love.
Bookish husband. Butler husband.
Well done.
Butler
Well
twin.
done, sir.
Yes. Cheers.
so basically,
I was like, oh, I ran out. We're still talking.
now, if we do not read those books there in 2026, we can be publicly shamed.
Okay. Did
if
you
we
talk
don't read
about all
them.
yours, Heather? Did you even get there?
No.
I don't
So,
know.
okay. There was a lot though that I was like, yes. Okay. But the ones that I have picked, my 3. So I want to finally read L.J. Andrews' first series. It's 9 books.
Oh yes,
The Broken Kingdom series, because they
said it's really good.
Yeah, they're mentioned in her Everseas series and her other series and stuff.
Isn't it like the parents of them?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be really good.
I want to see what's going on. So I think I'll do that. I have a few of them on audiobook ready to go. And then Demi Winters, her Viking series, The Road of Bones, The Kingdom of Claw. She has like a novella, and then her 3rd book's coming out. So I'm like, all right, I'll start this one because I don't know how many books there are, but
I think
I'm
it's
like,
just
3?
a trilogy.
Okay, so I'm like, it's got to end at 3 or 4. So I'm like, I think I'm ready for that. And then the Sophia St. Germain's A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly.
Yep. That's the one I just got.
So, those 3 are my yes. Have to get those in this year.
Well, I know
the Demi Winters books. You've already read the first ones.
I haven't read any of them, but I have them.
Okay.
Because they were in Book of the Month, and I was like, oh, I'll pick this fantasy book. And then I saw it on Bookstagram getting big, and I was like, oh, okay, well, Book of the Month, I'll get the 2nd book, and then I'll read it. And then I just haven't gotten to it yet. And then she came out with a novella, and then
they're supposed to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
everybody
read it.
I get to see her too. I'm so excited. So that's why I'm asking, because I haven't read any of hers yet, but since she's going to be there, I'm probably going to pick some up.
Everybody I've seen that's talked about her series, those books, they say it's like, like in the God tier kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
So they're very, very good.
Norse Viking. So I have it on audiobook, and I actually started chapter 1, but it is very, I love accents, but it's very Nordic accent. And a lot of the names are like Jorgensholmir. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta get my book out so I can like visualize.
Yeah, you need the captions.
Yes.
Oh, so wait till we have to pronounce them. Because we pronounce nothing correctly. So how are you going to pronounce these ones, Heather?
Oh my God. It might be J. Like if I were reading it without the audiobook, I'd probably like make up a name like Jarl or Jar or Jar Jar Binks or something. Like okay, that's Jar Jar Binks, and this is King Asshole. That's what I make up names in my head when it comes to like names that I don't know how to pronounce. And then but with the audiobook, I can't follow along with names like that.
Yeah.
So I have to have it visual. And then once I have it visualized, I'm like, okay, that's that guy.
Yeah.
And then like I create like a character in my head of that person. And then I like put the name like it's
right. Because then that way when they pop up again throughout the book, especially with all those different names, you have to you have to be able to see them in your mind.
I have to organize it in all the files already in there. So
but so I think I do have that on my TBR list as well. I was going to get them, but then I was like, oh, the one's coming out in February. So I have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are, again, those are supposed to be absolutely amazing. And then the tongue that's so sweet and deadly that she was saying there, they said those are absolutely amazing as well. And but she's going traditional publish. So if you want to get them in the indie covers, now is the time to get them. I don't think there'll be much more time, and they'll be out of print. They're not printing them anymore. And then they'll be gone. I always wonder, do you think our indie covers, like the ones we have, will they be worth more money someday?
Someone just did the Penn Cole series, the Everflame series, when hers went out of print for her indies, someone sold the 3 books, not even the completed, the 3 books for like hundreds of dollars. Yeah. And like I bought them like maybe $30 a piece. Hardcovers. So I still have mine, and who knows who will just buy them. But there's a market
The one
for
that I'm
collectors.
mad at myself that I wish I would have bought, even though I love these ones, since she's gone, traditional with them, is Carissa Broadbent, her
Yeah.
Daughter of No Worlds. I wish I would have got the indie covers for them, but I'm not saying that the new ones that I got, because my husband got me those ones too. But I have the first two. The other one I think is coming in March. It's pre-ordered. It's already done. They are pretty. Don't get me wrong. They're pretty, but I think the indie ones were even more beautiful.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have bought those ones when they had the opportunity. But I didn't realize how quickly they go out of print.
They do.
So if there are ones that you see and you really like them, get them, because if they are a popular book, they will end up being traditional and they'll be some other design or something. So food for thought for anybody who is on the fence on getting certain ones.
Yeah. Okay, so
Now,
tell me real quick before we jump ahead. The
what's that?
Road of Bones and Kingdom of Claw, that's all one series, or those are two different series?
I'm pretty sure it's all one series.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a trilogy.
And then she has like a novella out. It's got like
Okay.
a green, I think it has a guy on the cover.
Okay.
And and then the third one's coming out. And then but I haven't looked that much into them because I kept putting it off and putting it off. And like I said, I just picked it because it was on my book of the month, and then I found out that it was like more, and people were talking about it. So
Okay.
I haven't looked too much into that one, but I know it's Viking Norse mythology, which I like.
Yeah.
And
Okay, cool.
yeah, so I'll let you know. I have it on audiobook
Yeah.
and physical and
Again,
Kindle.
everybody I've seen that has talked about it, they say it's absolutely amazing. It's like, why haven't you read it yet, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think you will. I think you will like it. I know I plan on liking it, because but it's on the list.
Yeah, I have to prepare myself for this. I'm writing everything on the side as we're talking about it except for the
I wrote
romantasy
down
one.
a few things.
And just think, this is just scratching the surface of the things that we have and the knowledge we have. So people will have a lot of entertainment with us for 2026. There's so much that we can talk about. Now this is something new that we're going to do since we're in season 2. We're going to do like different little rotating segments. And this one here is going to be judge a book by its cover. And this is indie edition. Now I'm going to show you guys the book. Now this is, I have this book. Now, I have not read it either, but I know the synopsis of what's happening in it. But I want you two to look at it, and I want you to tell me, what do you think this book's about? The book is Stalked by Seduction and Shadows by Maggie Sunseri. Now, this is the book. What do you guys think it's about?
A stalker.
We're getting stalked.
Yeah. What else?
By a shadow daddy.
Yeah.
He uses his shadows to seduce.
It's not skinny either. It's good. Oh, also, this is, by the way, this is a completed duology. I do have the second book.
Hold the cover up again.
So Thorns and Roses.
Oh.
What kind of flower is that? Black dahlia?
Also, what are the things? What are the things up in the top? Like
thorns or
bigger
vines?
thorns?
They look like claws to me.
Claws?
Claws.
They look like claws to me. They could be thorns, but they look like claws to me.
Do we think there's some kind of shifter? Some kind of shifter, something?
Shadow shifter?
And is that a knife coming out of seduction?
Vampires. I'm going with vampires.
Oh.
So now I'll tell you guys what it is. Now this is the synopsis.
See how we did.
This is the synopsis of it. Stalked by Seduction and Shadows is a dark vampire romantasy. And you follow a woman named Scarlet, a woman who enters a dangerous vampire city to rescue her sister from human trafficking ring.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
And it's a stalker romance, so you were correct on that.
Okay.
The main male character is a vampire lord named Rune, R-U-N-E, Rune.
Okay.
And he has an obsession with and secretly watching Scarlet since she was a child. He's a creeper.
Whoa.
So basically the plot is Scarlet takes a job at his club to fund her rescue mission to get her sister. And it has a strong shadow daddy dynamic.
Okay.
I'm super excited.
I'm not going to judge too strongly about him watching her since she's a little girl, even though I want to. Because
there's gotta be. There's something to it.
Yeah, because okay, so Rose Moon, I was afraid of it because there isn't an age gap, but people were saying there was an age gap, and the author's like, no, there's no age gap because she's a mermaid and he's a human, and so she's like a 200-year-old mermaid, but they age differently, and so I'm not going to judge until I read it.
Yeah. Now we know he's a vampire. We don't know his age or anything like that. So I'm assuming as we, get into the story, we'll find out. Now, again, remember, this is a completed duology. There is a second book. I do have it as well. So I'm quite excited. I did saw this by a lot of different people on Bookstagram. And also there is a second duology that she has done that is, I believe it's a vampire, and the guy's, there's motorcycles evolving in that series too. So, but Maggie, I'm going to say Sunseri. Is that how we pronounce that?
Sunseri.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. So that's mine this time. So maybe when we do this again, you guys can have one, and I can play along with you all as well.
I'm very impressed that you got vampire from that. Very impressed.
I know, my God. I do a lot of judging.
It's fun because I have a lot of different books up there that I've got based upon what I've seen on Bookstagram and how people have loved it. Because I curate when I get them, but I don't necessarily know what the books are about. I just know if people really love them and they're in my wheelhouse, I know I'm going to like them. And I haven't been steered wrong yet.
Yeah, that's good.
In all the ones I've read. So
I like tropes because you know what you're getting into, even though some of them could be spoilers.
I think I think it'll be quite interesting.
Yeah,
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I do have a question though out for our listeners. Which book are you absolutely committed to reading in 2026? Tell us in the comments under our YouTube here, or let us know on Instagram or on TikTok, or DM us and let us know what books are you going to read in 2026, and we'll see if they might be something that we all love, and we might add it to our list as well.
I think it would even be fun, like if we had them that match up, we could maybe even do a little buddy read or something. Yeah.
Well, when you go to read the Ever series, I have it. Maybe we can read that one together too.
Yeah.
And then you guys can just DM me like all your unhinged thoughts and theories, and I'll just
and then when you two, I hope this year for 2026 you two read Nocticadia, and you get to meet Dr. Death, and then you can let me know what you think of him.
You haven't steered me wrong with all of your male MCs that you love. So Memnon was the guy last year. So
still my book husband is Slade Ravenger. I will stand on that hill and I will die on that hill. He is 100% my book husband. He has not been dethroned yet.
I told you I almost DNF'd the first book, right?
Yes.
Like I was like, what the are these ribbon things? What is she like? What is going on in this book? I was so confused. And the end of the book, I was finally like, all right, kind of glad I finished this book. I need to read book 2. And Slade in book 2 helped make that series, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people, they start the first book, which is Guild by Raven Kennedy. They start it and they DNF it because it is very dark. There is a lot of dark stuff, I mean, when you open the first opening scene, chapter 1, when you first, and the scene that you are upon immediately, as soon as you start reading, some people, that was too much for them. Me, that was just an appetizer. I liked it. But there are a lot of people that I'll see and they'll say that they've DNF'd it, and I'm like, you have to read it. It's that first book. It's world building. Yeah, I mean, you're seeing, what the existence is, what's happening, but the rest of the series, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I would say it was hard. It was a little hard to get through in the beginning.
Yeah.
It was, and especially for me, because that was my first dark romantasy. And so it was kind of a shocker a little bit. Like a shock to the system. Like, oh, this is not happy. Everything is great. I'm going to make it through. Like, this is, this is traumatizing.
And the whole, the word saddle now has a whole different meaning to me than it ever did before. And I was like, huh. Because again, that first chapter, I mean, but like I said, read it. When you get to book 2, you meet my book husband, and he has not been dethroned yet so far. No. Even though I have different ones that are close. They're close, but they're not him.
Yeah.
And just like Anem said when we talked about it last year, there, when she said when he goes on his revenge tour. That is absolutely some of the best stuff right there.
Yeah, that's true.
I loved him.
Yeah.
But now, if you're reading any of these books with us in 2026, you're officially part of the chaos. And we're also so glad that you're here with us. Thank you for hanging out with us today, whether you're listening, watching, or catching up on clips wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you're following the show on your favorite platform, because we're everywhere now. Leave us a review if you're feeling generous. Share this episode with your favorite book babe. The one with the absolutely zero self-control at a bookstore. That's the person to share us with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guilty.
Guilty is charged. My TBR just filed a restraining order against me. It's fine.
I just got like 10 more books tonight. Oh, no.
Oh, I have multiple books coming here in January. I have several of them pre-ordered.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah,
I'm excited.
I have so many that just kind of like, oh, yeah, I ordered that.
Oh.
That's one of the best things.
And I just got Fairy Loot. I put it out in the verse. And I got Fairy Loot.
Fairy Loot. And by the way, I was going to tell you, Metal Slinger. Okay, so I've ordered some stuff on Barnes & Noble pre-order. And usually you can cancel things like if you end up getting it from a subscription box, but mine got weird and I had something else that already came, so it won't let me cancel it. So I'm going to have to return them, but Metal Slinger is going to be Bookish Box.
Oh,
I used to have that. Dang it. And I got rid of it. So I'm like, I don't know any of these books.
But maybe they'll open it up outside,
True, they do. I got Lady of Darkness, which I'm still waiting for.
Yeah.
And their Nyaxia series.
Oh, okay. Because you're not going to get them for like 2 years. But
yeah. I think that's why I stopped ordering books from like special editions and stuff, because I was like, I forgot that I have all these orders paid for. Yeah. Thank goodness, because my wallet doesn't hate that later. But at the same time, I'm like, I've spent all this money. I have no idea what books are. And then I'm like,
I started keeping like a Google Doc with like all the different months, what's coming. Cause you don't get them for, like I said, Bookish Box is so bad. You don't get it for
Bookish Box is horrible. Like I didn't get my subs box for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't it Bookish Box? Didn't they open a brick and mortar in Arizona? Was that them?
Yeah. And I still love them. And I still have my subscription, but they are terrible. Yeah.
Now, on our when we did
a couple months off, get caught up, and then let's go again.
Yeah,
something.
Now, on our little Christmas list thing we did, I believe we have 10 different subscription services that do the book box things. And there are some there that I never hear like you all say or talk about, because I've never did any book subscription thing or book box thing. But some of them look really good. There are other ones than just the regular like Fairy Loot, Bookish Box. but there's some other ones that maybe you guys might like to order because you guys like to get the fancy ones. Our friend Cassandra, she said she has 30 different subscriptions she does.
How do you keep up with all of it? Oh my
This
God.
is why she had to build a second library.
Frick, man.
This is why.
Yes.
I'm
You
excited
gotta
to see
skip
hers.
a few of those a month. I know I have to skip sometimes.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like $40 because you have to pay for shipping. They don't pay shipping. So you're like, oh, $30 for the book. That's normal. And then it's like $8 of shipping. So then it's like $40 to get to you after tax.
Yeah.
So it's expensive for these
I'm definitely
special edition
slowing
boxes.
down. I feel like I'm not
Yeah,
even,
me
I
too.
don't even have that many, but I'm still having to slow things down for
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
Now, one that's kind of interesting that it's quarterly is the bookish wine. That's one. It comes
that
every
was fun.
January, March. I think the next one is
Yeah.
March when it comes, and they have the book and the wine goes with it. And I think that's a neat idea that she's doing.
Yeah.
I seen the box that it all comes in and actually looks like a book.
Yeah.
And stuff. And I think that's neat.
Kayla got one, right?
I think yes.
That looked really cool.
Yeah.
The only thing I have, it's not, I don't want to say apprehension. I don't want to say that because I like to curate, as you know. I'm very specific in what I order. Having not knowing what the book is going to be, that gives, because I'm always worried, what if it's not something in my wheelhouse?
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I canceled my owl crate because of that. I don't like that I don't know what I'm getting, especially because now that I have the Fairy Loot and I can pretty much guarantee that the Fairy Loot edition is going to be gorgeous. So I'm kind of
I don't care what book it is.
Yeah.
And I have some friends that will buy it from me if I don't want it.
Right.
So I already asked a few people like, oh, I got Fairy Loot. Do you want these? If I don't, they're like, fuck yeah. So I'm like, at least I can resell them.
I mean, now, have you guys ever gotten anything from those specific things and it's been a book that you don't like at all? And you're like disappointed with what you've gotten? I don't know if I should say disappointed, but it's not in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, I have. And I've sold it on like Mercari and Pango Books because they're just not something I'd be into.
Yeah.
See, that's my worry. That, like I said, everything I have curated list.
Yeah. I canceled my bookish box because I was getting versions of like romance. I like contemporary romance. I'm just not an avid reader of it. So when I got something like that, I was like, why is this in the romantasy box? I must have had like, I don't know, like a mix that month or something. And so the one I knew it was like a thriller, and then the other one was like a romance. Maybe it was dark romance, but I was like, I don't know what these books are. And I was like, I just paid
my worry would come
$50 for 2 books that I don't know. And usually I like to spend my money on the special editions if I liked the book. Like they're trophies. So I don't just like buy special editions to have them on my shelf. That's just my personal thing if I'm going to spend the money on books.
Yeah.
See, I like to have you guys' opinions on things like that.
Everyone's different.
I mean, everyone is different. Everyone likes different things, but I know how I am.
Edges are a big thing. People are like, only edges. And
that's all they care about, and that's all they want
too.
Yeah.
Now, I mean,
and I will say,
I like. Oh, you go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was gonna say I do like the subscriptions for like in the instance where I got Rose Moon. I don't think I ever would have found her or picked this up had it not been for that. So there are really good. Yeah. You get those like one-off where it's like, oh yeah, this is great. But then you get the ones where you're just like, I'm really not into this. And now I have this special edition book and I'm not even into it.
Yeah. And those subscriptions don't even come with other stuff. It's just the book. So I like if it came from an author, let's say, like if an author wanted to send me a book with the art and bookmarks and stickers and stuff where I feel like, okay, this is vibing for me. And I'm going to read this. I want to get to know this person, this book. Like it's more than just like, here's a book in the mail. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's different vibes, but
anyway. Well, I mean, going in here, like again, we said this is the first episode of season 2. Going into this year, we're also going to be, we're going to we'll announce it when we're ready to do this part, but we're going to put out applications for indie authors, small businesses, and other bookish people that would like to be on the podcast with us in our chaos here. You know, if we are like going to have our indie authors and that kind of stuff, we'd like to, if you're showcasing your stuff, we'd like to read it. And so, if we haven't ever read your book or whatever, that's a possibility. But that won't be happening probably. The indie authors probably will be in February. So January, we're just kind of getting our season going. And then we'll have limited spaces. And then we'll have different people on the podcast with us. I think that'll be super fun for our new season.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So now in our next episode, now the next episode that comes out, now you and I are going to record an ACOTAR episode. That'll probably actually be the next episode that'll come out, but that's kind of its own thing. But the next episode that we're doing of our regular season 2 here, that's going to be Heather and I, and we're going to be deep diving it's going to be the one with the warm winter feels. Now, we did something similar kind of like that in December, but this is different. We're going to be talking about the books that are coming out in the next quarter during winter here, books that are releasing that we're excited about. And so that should be super fun. It'll be like, which winter releases are giving us, the swoony, spicy feels. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So that's our next episode. And then, of course, like I said, you and I are going to be doing our ACOTAR mini-series, and that will be all of the High Lords of Prythian.
Yes, I'm so excited.
That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
And also, now remember, Heather and I did the last episode of ACOTAR together. Yeah. So I took stuff that her and I did not remember, and I did add things so that we can be confused again with ACOTAR. But now again, I'm adding more thoughts because I'm deep in Crescent City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true.
So it should be super fun.
Yeah.
So again, I'm glad you all came and joined us again for season 2.
Yes. Can't wait for the next one.
So make sure you're subscribed wherever you listen or where you watch, because now I'm uploading us videos on Spotify slowly but surely, because it takes forever to upload things. So you'll actually be able to watch us, hopefully, all of our episodes on Spotify as well. And of course, YouTube, you get to watch us, because the chaos continues the next episode on 2 Girls, 1 TBR. Good night, book babes.
Good night.